Hey there, welcome back. So in this short video, we will see pool enrichment. How can we read an SFTP through pool enrich? So what exactly pool enrich? So like we have content enricher where we can read some of the contents from another API and we can combine those content with our incoming message. So similarly, we are having a pool enrich palette shape we are having. So what pool enrich help us is it helps to read and pull a message from SFTP and add the content to the original message. If any incoming message is coming from the source, it can be added to the message which we pull from an SFTP server. So right now, pool enrichment only supports with SFTP adapter. So there are primarily three aggregator algorithms it supports. So this is the shape we are having pool enrichment. So here we will see there are three algorithms. Replace by default, it will be there, and concatenate and combine XML. So what replace is going to do? Replace is actually it's going to replace your existing message with the message which is being pulled from the SFTP server. And what combine is going to do? Combine XML actually it combines the original message with the pulled message from the SFTP. And whenever we are going to use a combine, so combine means it's going to add some additional multi-map tags in the final output structure. And in case of a concatenate aggregation algorithm, so this concatenate will pull the SFTP message and it will be added to your incoming existing message. So your existing message will be added with the pulled message from the SFTP server. So currently, as I said that this particular shape is only supporting with sender SFTP adapter. So that we should be aware of. And what all the configuration parameters that you need to select here. Basically, you just have to select this combined concatenate or combine XML based on your uh, requirement, basically which kind of algorithm you want to use. And in case of any exception, you can select this checkbox. So select this option to throw an exception in the message processing, and this will help you if there is no message found by default. So that is how. So based on your requirement, you can just select it. Or you can even uncheck it based on the requirement if you want to send an exception. So in what all the scenarios we can use basically, so pool enrich basically it will help you if you want to trigger it something from your control want to uh, check for the basically you want to send something from your HTTP or SOAP calls. So you want to control from outside rather than when you are using an SFTP adapter, that the pooling is being controlled by the sender adapter itself. So if we want to do some control from your HTTP or some uh, other adapters, you can use this pool enrichment where the control will be taken care by the source side basically. Okay, so you can put this pool enrich to read a file from a SFTP server in between your process. Okay, so that is how we can use in such scenarios. So typically the implementation will be like this. So for just for our demo purpose, for our understanding, what I'm going to do, I am going to send some information from a source. So my source message I have added, this is the dummy payload, which actually holding some versioning information. So I have added two latest versions to this payload. And what it is going to do, it is going to read a file from an SFTP server. So this is the server basically what this is doing. So this is the demo server, which I'm going to use it for our demo, and it is reading from this particular directory, and the file name is version.txt. So what it is going to do, so once you run your integration flow, so whatever the data you are having from your source, that will be added to this entries using this entries. So what we are selecting here, the algorithm we are choosing as concatenate. So my incoming message, which is coming from my source, this message will be added to the message which is being pulled from this SFTP. So this is the file. So for this is the connection I have established, and there is in this directory, there is a file as version.txt. You can see. So this is the file I'm going to read it. And what we will do, we will just to understand, we will just enable this interface in the trace mode so that we can see the entire data population, how the message is moving from one shape to another shape. So let's enable the trace log. So now the trace log is enabled. What we are going to do, I'm just going to deploy this integration flow. So once this integration flow is deployed, I can go to, okay, it is giving error because of this particular shape. This we have to delete it. Deploy. This is how it is deployed now. So what I will be doing now, I will be just going to the monitoring. So I am going to the monitoring section. So to enrich, pull a file. Okay, so this is the the interface is triggered successful. And what is the algorithm we have chosen? We have chosen the algorithm as combine. So when we are going to use a combine, concatenate, what it is going to do in case of an concatenate, it is going to add the incoming payload. This is the incoming payload with the payload which we are going to receive it while pulling the SFTP server. So we will just see how the data is looking like. So once you select here, this is my incoming payload. This is the two set of data. So now when I'm going further, so this two data is being added to the incoming message that is being pulled from the SFTP. So this is the message that is being pulled. So we are using a concatenate algorithm. So it is going to add, our message will be added on top of this. So this is what your pool enrichment is going to do. Okay, so how it will look like in case of a combine. So I mentioned that in case of a combine, algorithm, you will have a multi-map tags are added. So let's say we are getting a simple payload where we are having some employees coming as part of the incoming payload, and from the SFTP, this is the another set of employees. So if you notice, the tag is starting with the final and then employees and then couple of employees. And here the data is coming like employees and then couple of employees. So when it is going to use a combine, so your multi-map tag will be added, and this is the first set, and then multi-map message 2. This is how the second message will be there. And in case of concatenate, this is what we have just done. In our case, though, in our scenario, we did not use any XML document. There's just text file. So the output will remain same, the concept remains same. So in case of an XML, this is my incoming payload, this is my pulled message from the SFTP server using pool enrich, and the final message will be like this. And when we are going to use the replace, so what replace will be doing? Replace will be replacing the incoming message with the pool message. So that is what the replace will be doing. So it will replace the existing message with the message pooled from the SFTP server. So this is what you can achieve using a pool enrichment. So I hope you have found this small tutorial little interesting. Thanks for watching.